Hello, Victor here at RestoreMercedes.com. This video is for Steve in Alabama. Okay, Steve, this is your throttle body, S320 non-ASR unit. As you can see, non-ASR unit activates manually, and micro switch activates here, and this unit controls your idle and cruise control. Whoever removed this unit, or maybe the shipping, bent this link, bent this shaft a little bit. I'm gonna try to bend it slightly, but I cannot put too much force to it because there's chance of breakage. So it's not really a huge problem when it's bent like such, but as you can see, it is not straight exactly. You know, it's like tilted slightly. So like I said, I'm gonna try to bend it down, but it's welded, spot welded, so you don't really want to damage it. So it breaks off completely. That's going to be a big problem. Now, I cleaned the unit up. Again, I don't use very harsh abrasives, so whatever it takes off, it takes off. So you can still see some loose parts over there, here and there. That's gunk and all the residue from working engine, the oil residue, but it's nice and clean. So once you put it in the car, it will perform just as new unit. Great news is that the clutch coil is working fine. That was my major concern, and it did work fine. It was not open circuit. This unit sat on the bench overnight. It was really hot and it remained on, so clutch coil is nice and healthy. Resistance on the clutch coil was 4 ohms. It's spot on. So I think it's perfectly fine. So let's activate the unit and show the actual activation. Before I do so, though, I have to show you, the only way for me to show that this unit actually does something is, number one is the noise, and number two is the throttle plate itself being held in one position. Like right now, as you can see, I can close it with my finger. Okay, and I can hold it there. When unit is energized, I won't be able to move it backwards. I can only open it, but I cannot close it, because this is when unit controls idle speed. It keeps it at open position, so it cannot be closed. So let's activate it. It's connected to my rig here. First of all, this is the power switch, so I'm going to activate it to show you the plate twitches. And you hear this nice and healthy noise. Now, in terms of closing throttle plate now, as you can see, I can't close it no more. It just remains in one position, and as you can see, there's a little slight gap there for air to pass. Let me see if I have a flashlight in there. See, the light comes through. This is the gap, so this is enough for idle. So this plate is holding it, and I cannot close it, so I cannot just close air supplies. You see, the motor keeps opening it at the exact angle, so there's enough air for idle. As you can see now, if I'm going to shut it down, just to compare, unit is off, and now, as you can see, I can close down air supply. See the light there, like purplish color? So I can close it fully when unit is not energized. When I energize the unit, I cannot do so. I cannot close it all the way because it keeps idle speed. So basically this is it. This is the only test that can be performed, and this is the only test that needs to be proven, that the unit energizes, remains on, idle speed is holding, and it's basically ready to be milled out. So I'm gonna try to bend the shaft now. Just give me 1 second, I'll pause it. Okay, that's the best I can do. The shaft is bent, but it is what it is. This is the best I can do. The whole plate is a little bent, but it's okay. I mean, it's not really a deal breaker, but it is what it is. The spring basically sits here and pulls it backwards, so it's still gonna remain on it. and it will still close. The importance of this shaft is to keep micro switch active. So you see, as a micro switch has to engage, you can hear it click. So it has to be there, so when you're in idle, throttle body controls the idle. Okay, so it's still a little bent, but you know, like, it's hard to see, but it's gonna work. I've seen worse. Okay, so basically this concludes the test, and it's gonna be ready to mail out tomorrow. I'll pack it up right now. Alright, well, thanks for watching. This was Victor at restoreyourmercedes.com.